So once you're pretty comfortable with drawing faces and you know all about the different proportions, the next challenge is to actually make a 3D model of the face. And you're going to need a few bits and pieces for this, most of which I'm sure you can find just around your house. You're going to need a piece of cardboard. I'll write this down. You're going to need some cardboard. And by that, I just mean the back of a cereal packet, the back of a pizza box, something like that. It's just as the backing piece to put your work on. You'll never see it when it's done. It just needs to hold everything in place. So number one, cardboard. Number two, quite a lot of newspaper. Old newspaper. Number three, masking tape. If you don't know, masking tape is like sellotape, but it's more papery, and it's far better for when you're doing craft and art projects than sellotape. Sellotape sticks better. Masking tape is easier to cover yourself afterwards when you want to stick other things on top of it. If you've only got sellotape, you can do it, it just makes the job a little bit harder. If you can get masking tape, and you only need cheap masking tape, it doesn't have to be the fancy stuff from the decorating shop, just cheap masking tape, it's just to hold the bits and pieces in place. Next thing, you're going to need some PVA glue, white glue, craft glue, just basic glue. You can get that from craft shops, it doesn't cost much at all, and one bottle will last you a long time. Next, what else do you need? You're going to need some kitchen roll. The kitchen roll is going to be like the flesh, and the newspaper is almost going to be like the skeleton of the face. You'll see all this in a minute as I explain it. What else do we need? I'd say the last thing at this point will be a container, and that's just for mixing the PVA and the water, but we're nowhere near that point yet, so I'll explain that later. Right, so you're going to get yourself a piece of cardboard. I'm just going to mark it out on this piece of paper to show you, and you want that piece of cardboard to be roughly head size, life size, head size. That will do for now. And then on it you're going to draw out a head. If you want to include the ears at this point, you can do. Make them slightly bigger than you probably would otherwise, because they'll get lost along the way. In fact, they're way too high. Let's try that again. I'm not following my own rules there. Right, halfway down. Ears about there, that's better. Halfway down for the nose, halfway down again for the mouth, and the eye will be about there, and it will be about there because there's one eye's width between, and roughly one eye to the edges. It's a little bit longer on that side, but never mind, that will do. Right, that's the first thing we need to do. You're going to mark that out on a piece of card.